welcome back to the third video from the mountain. It's aimed my way, dear. You're not walking by. If you're part of the old group that I don't mention here, you probably already seen me have a tizzy about the just cough heard around the world. I had a bit of a tizzy a while back about the authority that lives on my road. Never heard of such a thing until I came here, but they got this thing called a dog warden. Something moving around over there in the bushes, I'm not entirely sure. They got this thing called a dog warden here, that he is both animal control and he has dogs that can come and smell the drugs in your car. Now, if I were a betting man, the drugs that get confiscated, nobody around here turns into anything. Anybody, anything. That's another story for another day. The dog warden's son just hauled ass past my house at about 40 miles an hour and hit this fucking dog. And when I say hit this dog, ran over the lower part of... Jesus. Ran over the lower part of one of the dog's legs, rolled the dog over. He's got... I've fixed him up. Don't get me wrong. He was bleeding out of his front right paw and his rear left leg because he got hit by that car. That paw probably went underneath, rolled that dog over. I could hear him from where I was sitting. I can't stop this stupid fucking dog. Okay? I'm not going to put all of the blame on the individual, but the action that happened is what I am pissed off about. Like the person who is the authority of animals in this area, their son drove by, hit the dog, and kept driving. Didn't even stop. Guarantee you he heard it, because I'm about 20 yards from where it happened. I can see blood up on the road. And he hit the dog and kept driving. That's the kind of place that we are living. Guy drives by waving every day, and like I want to think of a Yellow Wolf song. Every time you drive by waving, I see right through. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Fuck you too. Because that's essentially what that is from that man. And now that his son just ran over this fucking dog that I've got, literally, the guy, he hit the dog and just kept driving. Didn't even slow down. Nothing's broken. The dog's walking around. It has walked around on it. It's all right. I got the bleeding to stop. Sprayed him down with some peroxide. I put him in the house. Stuffed a Xanax down his throat, wrapped in cheese. You can hear him still crying at the back door. He wants to come back outside. Like, this dog is not smart enough. I've never in my life met such a stubborn dog that knows nothing. This dog knows nothing. And I've been working with him for days now. Doesn't know a thing. I'm trying. I am really trying with this dog. But this dog is dumb as shit. And for such a beautiful, smart breed of animal, for this dog to be so stupid. Like, I fed it dog food, and it eats dog food like it doesn't know how to eat dog food. Like it's never been fed. And he's rather thin. He's a little emaciated. Don't get me wrong. And now he's clawing the inside of the door.
Buried milk bone.
Yeah. I gave him milk bones last night. Went out, dug a hole, buried him. Gave him a carrot, he ate it. I don't understand this dog. It's going to take some time. I know it's only been a couple of days, man, but shit. Yeah, don't drive by and wave at me. When you're family, you know, you're supposed to be the person who is animal control a job that gets elected, or do you get hired? I don't have that answer. But he works for the government, and he's in charge of the animals. I got to go back in the house and deal with this dog. I thought he was okay. He was licking his dick. I mean, you'll see, you know, he's alive and well. All of his extremities are still attached. He's just licking where he got hit. I sprayed him down with peroxide. By now, I figured he'd be passed the hell out, having stuffed a Xanax wrapped in cheese down the dog's throat to try to mellow him out because he was all kind of wired, shaking. Like, yeah, he got hit by a car, you know, and he ran back down and he came right to me and we attended to him and got the bleeding to stop. He's got a bed there. He's also got 2 beds in the bedroom. I don't want them on my furniture. Oh, by the way, we've upgraded in the living room a little bit. That dog's just fine. But got the floor done. TV's in here. It ain't plugged into anything yet because there's no plugs on that wall. Got our couch in there. Got a little shelf in there. My wife has been making curtains today. We have a curtain in the kitchen. And look, we have curtains. And then I've been working in here today. Now take a look at this. That is where the window in the wall was, and I got that cut out. But then when I pulled the paneling down, it was all sheetrock, and it's terrible sheetrock. Don't get me wrong, but it's better than that paneling. I've been turning this because this is actually going to end up. My mother's going to be here in a couple of days, and she's going to need somewhere to stay. So I'm probably going to put Little Nobody's bed over here, but this is going to end up being Little Nobody's bedroom. And her being 14 years old, I took it upon myself that I need to figure out how to put a light up here. But I took it upon myself to go ahead and take that indentation in the wall and turn it into a vanity space. You know, somewhere you can sit and you can fix your hair and you can do your makeup or you can do whatever. That right there is a PVC board that I found on the side of the road that was once 12 feet long that I cut into 4-foot sections. So that's a plastic board. The back of that there is actually plastic fake wood flooring that was in the attic at my old house. And then you have a pallet board, a pallet board, a pallet board, a piece of junk 2x4 up there, okay? And then a mirror that I once found on the side of the road. So that's the beginning of a built into the wall. I still have to figure out how to trim the sides. However, trimming the sides might actually turn into a couple of fluorescent lights. I haven't figured that out yet, but the bottom is getting there. But then I have to get, I've got the storage container out here that like I am to about where that post is at in the container, but I cannot get to any of the building supplies in it. But I'm going to build a trim. I'm going to use trim boards to go around the outside of that and build a nice little frame for it and do something kind of funky. Yeah, I have the walls spackled. Still need to paint. Have not started painting. We're still working on these floors. At one point, I had my angle grinder inside of there cutting nails that were coming through from the outside because the boards that you see that go around the outside of that mirror are actually the exterior window frame of the original house. Yeah. We got the texture on the ceiling. I don't understand why they do that here, but I even toyed with the thought, like, that's where I ended up. I was going to put the windows back in it and chalkboard paint them and not happening. But yeah, the wife went and got a rug today. And although that looks like stains, that's actually not stains. It's a brand new rug. It's never been walked on. So I think it just needs to really kind of be fluffed so that it's all the same. I might just run the vacuum over it. You want your toy, dog? I think you should chew on that. The space is coming together, man. It's been a long haul. I got one more day with my wife, and then she gets up and leaves. She's got to go back to Charleston. What say you, Riff Raff? That's what we've named this dog. This dog's name is Riff Raff. Not thrilled. So the whole time that I've been here, people have been talking to me about Hickory Chickens. You look them up, they're kind of a morel mushroom. Everybody around me has been looking for hickory chickens for weeks. And I'm the first person. Imagine that. The city boy comes out here to Appalachia, and I'm the first person to find hickory chickens. I must wash these things off, definitely. Cut the ends of the stems. I'm going to slice them up, maybe put a little bit of flour on them, and fry them up in a pan. We'll see. Everybody rants and raves. They say they're good eating. We're going to find out. And there they fry. Leave it to me to be the first person in this whole area. Like, I met a dude that was like 85 years old yesterday who was walking my chunk of dirt looking for hickory chickens, who's been in this whole way, this holler his whole life. He did a couple of tours in Vietnam, and he came back. Like, he's never been anywhere else. And he was looking for hickory chickens, and I go out today and I find them.
Not even looking for them.
Wasn't even looking for him. I was actually looking for a rabbit. That's another story for another day. But I'm the first person to find these, so we're going to find out what this southwestern Virginia delicacy is all about. We're going to find out. All right, so I've never had a hickory chicken, and I a couple more in there. I'm going to turn this camera around, and that's what I've done with these morel mushrooms. God, if I only had more. Go find out. Hold on, let me turn it around. Local delicacy, done my way. Flour with roasted garlic and herb. Just rinsed them off. Here goes nothing. Oh my God. I have to stop this video and give one of these to my wife. Give me a second. These are the best mushrooms I've ever eaten in my life. And I'm not even particularly a fan of mushrooms, but like, Jesus. Oh my God, dude. Wow. I picked those out of the yard, man. That's unfucking real. What are your thoughts, dear?
They're yum.
I picked these out of my yard. Everybody around here says they're good eating, but oh my God. That is better than good eating. That might be the best fried thing I've ever eaten in my life, and I really enjoy bacon.
Well, and I love your fried chicken, so that's still number one, but who knew?
I will eat the living shit out of those mushrooms. Thank you, everybody, for telling me to eat hickory chickens. Fuck. A little chilly out this morning. This is honestly something I never in a million years thought I would find myself doing. But after wandering around out there last night and finding, I'm back out here this morning. I'm literally feeding myself from the forest. Like, this is as close to nature as I've ever been in my life. That I can walk around out here. I got to do some research on the wild onions that grow in this area, but I'm pretty sure they're just green onions. So, and they're everywhere. But I want to make sure that I mean, these I've been told by the locals, and I ate these last night, and I didn't die, and I didn't hallucinate. So, but yeah, I'm out wandering around looking for some more of these things. Yeah, I'm foraging for food in my forest. How cool is that? So if I had to order a shock collar for this dumbass dog, Jesus, I am looking sunburnt and greasy. It's the end of the day. I need a shower. I had to order a shock collar for this dumbass dog because it got hit last night. Hit by a car, like right there. Came back in bleeding, cleaned it up, good to go. He's hobbling around on 3 legs today. Won't eat. First thing this morning, chased a car up the hill. Like, are you fucking kidding me? You got hit by a car and you're going to chase cars. I ordered a shock collar. We'll see if I can see what we can do there. Had to tie him to the tree for a little while earlier this afternoon, and I'm not the kind of guy that ties a dog to a tree, but it was at a point where he was like getting ready to jump through a window because he wanted to chase cars. And so I tied him up to the tree in the backyard. He screams and yells and this and that, and then I brought him back in the house. He's been laying down. He's been all right. But this is a process. How do you teach an animal anything if an animal can't teach itself? If an animal can't learn that that large moving thing ran me over and it hurt me, and that's why I'm walking around on 3 legs. If that animal can't figure that out, how are you as a human supposed to teach that animal how to do fuck all? I mean, and I know that's my job. I'm the human. I'm supposed to be smarter than the dog, and I'm still trying to figure this fucking dog out. But this dog, I've never in my life met a dog that was this stupid. But he can be so sweet, and there's certain things about him that are so smart. Give him a milk bone, buries it in the ground. Give him a carrot, he eats it. Who wouldn't want a dog that would find a carrot as a reward? Like, oh, a carrot. Ooh, a carrot. Takes it out in the yard, eats the carrot, buries the milk bone. Don't get it. I'm working with him. I give him a month. If I can't seem to make something work in a month, I'll pass him on to somebody else, and hopefully they can do something with him. But hopefully by the end of the month. Anyway, don't even want to talk about the fact that my wife is packing to leave in the morning. And it's going to be 2.5 months probably before I see her again. 6 a.m. on a Sunday morning. This dog still hobbling around. It's getting better by the day. Starting to listen. Starting to, excuse me, reply to whistles, snaps. Slowly learning. Still hobbling around on 3 legs and wants to chase cars, though. I'm currently watching, it's on mute, the 4 hours of Barcelona live on YouTube. It's been, God. You see, I'm wrapped up in a blanket because it's freezing cold. The heater's in the bedroom and the missus is still sleeping. She's got to get up and go today, which sucks. But we'll live. Wow, this dog. Please stop. Please stop licking your wiener. Yeah, as soon as I say he starts listening, he doesn't listen. Guess if I could lick my wiener, I probably would too. Almost got this front bedroom ready to put a bed in, which is a big thing. Kitty is sleeping out in the can on a old Afghan from the 70s. Afghan, whatever you call those yarn knitted blankets, Afghan, whatever. I set her up a little place to sleep. She's officially moved out and is living in the container, which is fine. She never really liked the house anyway. She only ever came inside to take a shit on the floor. So she's been living out there pretty much since we got here. And then you add the dog to the situation. But I mean, she only slept in the house twice. The whole time we've been here, she's been either sleeping under the front porch or in the container. So if she's happy in the container, then so be it. She's got her little routine, little spot where she hangs out. I'll check back with you when it's daylight, And I've been up since 3:45 because this dog woke me up to go to the bathroom, and then it got to the back door and it realized it was too cold and went back to sleep, and I'm wide awake, so I've been drinking coffee. I'm going to try to figure out how to watch the NASCAR race from Talladega today. I lost the little thing for my wireless keyboard, so I have no way to dial up the computer that's hooked up to the TV. If you should happen to want to send me a wireless keyboard, I'll find the little driver piece somewhere. I put it in my wallet so I wouldn't lose it, and it got lost. Anyway, all packed up, ready to go. It's going to be a long 2 months. There she goes. Safe travels. Well, Kitty, it's just you, me, and the dog. See, I leave the door propped a smidge. She can get in. She's got her little spot where she sleeps. And the dog can't get in there. The dog chases the cat, and that's a problem. Hopefully I'll be able to fix that with the old shock collar thingamadoo that I ordered. It should be here by the end of the week. We'll find out. Got a soft spot for that dog, don't get me wrong. Dumb as a box of bricks, but he's lovable. He stinks and he needs a bath, but he's afraid of water. I'm not ready to tackle that one myself. But I can tell you one thing, if he hurts my cat, I'm going to shoot him. Because that's where I'm at. Dumb animal, doesn't listen. If he puts in effort, it'll be something else. But if he hurts my cat, I'm going to shoot him. Sorry. So it's as if the magic of the internet happened, and the walls were painted, and the floor was painted. I got something over there I got to pick up. It might be some of the old carpet sponge that was down. This is far from the final product. However, this is a sanitary enough place for my mother to lay her head. That's the kid's bed. There's 2 blankets there. I know those pillows ain't shit. She's bringing pillows. Far from the finished product, though. I got to do baseboards. Imagine that. I got a Minecraft. I got a Minecraft curtain, and the sheet has a is Minecraft as well. But now I've got to. Oh, here comes the dog. How you doing, Riff Raff? Happy dog, ain't you? You are so pretty. It's just he's starting to listen, man. And I'm really starting to enjoy this dog. It's only been 4 or 5 days, maybe 3 or 4 days. Oh, stretch. I'm really growing fond of this animal. Anyway, I got to build, I got to make baseboards for the inside of here. And again, this is not the end-all be-all with the flooring. It's just putting a coat of something over the top of the nasty shit that was there. Right there is where the cat used to like to take a dookie, because there was cat litter on the floor even after we pulled the carpet. Still haven't gotten into that. Like, I'm at the point where I finally have access to building supplies, but it's so damn cold up here and I've got no heat. Being outside, it's just, it's hard to do. Even when you get moving, you can't really get yourself warm, and then there's no heat in the house. So, hey, look, there's my citrus tree. I had a hot pepper plant, but it died. My rosemary is dead because it's cold. I put a tomato seed in that pot. I'm finally at the point where I have access to building supplies. I just got other things to worry about. So, but imagine that. A sanitary place for my mother to sleep. Woohoo! You'll have to forgive last night's leftover popcorn, the sheet, and the screwdrivers. This table was in the backyard at my old house. I made it out of materials that somebody paid me to remove, so it didn't cost me anything. That's now my dining room table, next to my couch. Holy moly, dining room table. I actually have somewhere to sit and fucking eat. Woo! Little things you gotta do before your mama comes. It's Mama Wolf gonna be here tomorrow. Probably gonna be about 6 o'clock in the evening. I'm going to see about, I don't know, she's bringing some food with her, so we'll see what time she gets up this way, what it is I cook. I might end up making a baked pasta dish, but Jesus, a kitchen table, somewhere to sit. Starting to almost feel like a home. But for what this is worth, oh, what's up, Hobbly Dog? Yeah, the Hobbly Dog don't eat popcorn. About to change his name from Riff Raff to Hobson. But, I've invited my mother to come stay at my house that's fucking paid for. How many of you bastards can say that you invited your mother to your home that is paid for? I owe nothing for this house or this land. Come here, kitty. It's okay. I got the dog. The dog ain't going nowhere. See, look, he's just chewing his butt. Come outside, kitty. It's nice out here. It's a beautiful day. It's like 70 degrees. Yeah, I know, you don't like the dog. But I've got the dog. The dog's looking at you. You're looking at the dog. You're looking at me. I know. Come on, kitty. I'm just not even going to make eye contact because I'm bitch kitty. Pooty, 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 pooty. It's a process. Getting your dog to not chase your cat and getting your cat to deal with your dog. And I've realized that my entire dialect has changed in like the last 10 days. We'll see. There's Kitty. The dog and I are waiting on guests. It should be here any minute. Should be kind of interesting how this works out. My mother will be here, and she brought somebody with her. I don't want you to even get the thought in your mind that the two of these people might actually be involved, because that is not the case in any context. She brought a helper to leave with me because I'm going to be here alone for 2 months. And I feel like being up here will probably do him some good, get him away from some things. We can get him on a schedule. Who's coming? Who's coming?
It's like a trap shoot dog.
Okay, let's see who's having the most fun.
I love these guns. That little handgun is badass. I'm getting one.
It is, just don't shoot the fucking dog.
No, that's a bird dog. You see that dog? You watch what it's doing.
Come on. I
It's
know
looking
what the
for a
dog
falling
is.
duck. It's looking for a falling duck. It thinks he's shooting ducks.
So it's currently about 29 degrees outside and snowing. 78 degrees yesterday. So you're going to get a whole lot of this today. Got a bit of a headache today anyway, so if the snow sticks, I'll film it, but I don't think it's going to stick. I'm really not feeling well today. It's a long story.
That's what they say.
All right, world. So I got my headache under control. I had to lay down for about an hour and a half because you know, this wasn't happening. So look at what's going on here.
What is going on here?
What are you building?
We are trimming out a door.
He's building me a door frame in the snow.
Correct.
Guess who's here?
See that?
Oh, it's been a long morning. It's supposed to be 26 degrees tonight. I'm currently standing outside, and we've been having snow flurries. Nothing's sticking, everything's green. But I had to make Kitty a cat box because I'm not gonna make Kitty. Well, I'm gonna have to physically remove the cat from the container because she is absolutely content living in the shipping container. But it's gonna be so cold tonight that there's no way. I'm gonna bring her in the house. I'm gonna stick her in the room that my mother is staying in, and I've made her a box. Because, I mean, she shits out here anyway. So I got some of the gravel. Made her a cat box. What say you, Uncle Ricky?
That would be me.
Anything exciting going on? Other than it's cold and you're in Virginia?
I'm seeing my buddy in Virginia.
Fair enough. Help me work on the house.
That's what we're doing.
Building a
Door frame.
some trim to go around the door frame currently, which is over there. It's been stained and it's drying on the table. I don't know how dry it's gonna get, but it's like 35 degrees. But I'm gonna take this box of yard poopies and take it inside. My mother said the cat can stay in her room because the dog is either gonna end up on the floor in my bedroom or on the couch with Ricky. You never know. It ended up on the couch with Ricky last night.
That was the dog.
That's what we were talking about, the
Oh.
dog.
Yeah.
The cat's going in the room with my mother, and the dog is going to end up either sleeping on the
Dog
floor.
don't leave me that dog up.
Yeah, that dog is Ricky's new best friend. Might have to send it with him. Mind you, the car that hit it the other day, I want to do a retractory statement about the animal control guy's kid who hit the dog. For a few days, that was the best thing that had ever happened to that dog. But now that that dog has wandered, it chased the car that hit it going both directions. The shock collar that I ordered can't possibly get here soon enough. Hey, look, there's the bike that I rode 450 miles that nobody watched me ride. It's chilling in Virginia. Go-kart's on the back porch. I took it out again last night. That was a blast. We shot guns, which was great time. The little pistol that I've got does some pretty stupid shit. It's fun to fire, but you can't release the hammer. It doesn't, unless the clip is in the weapon, you can't clear the round out of the chamber. So it's got dual safeties, but then it doesn't allow you to pull the clip out of it and clear the round that's in the chamber out of it to fully unload it, and then the hammer stays cocked. It won't fire. Don't get me wrong, it's got a double safety, it won't fire, but it's just weird that after you pull the clip out of the bottom of the gun, everything that I've ever dealt with in the past, whether it be, I at one point I had a 9mm Beretta. At one point, Jesus, it's been so many years, I can't even remember the guns that I used to have, but that little gun just doesn't, you should, excuse me, you should be able to drop the clip, pull it back, and clear the round out of the chamber, and it doesn't allow you to do so. I'm going to figure that out at some point, and maybe I can't bypass that. I don't know. It's a fun little weapon, though. That little thing's badass. You can just pop, 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 fast as you can. Oh, and just like that, Kitty was inside. You all right, Kitty? It's cold out there. You can't be out there tonight. I know you moved out, but the dog won't come in here, and you can hang out with Nani, or Mama Nobody, whatever you want to call her. Can't go dying on me, Kitty. She got a box to poop in, because that's the part of the floor she used to poop on. So this is actually pretty damn funny. Just went out and walked the dirt. And the first time that my mother walked the dirt, she found a hickory chicken. Can't even believe it. Couldn't get the dog to come home. Fire off 10 rounds out of my sidearm at the side of the hill. Dog comes running at 100 miles an hour down the side of the road, man. Like, you can't call this dog.
Hey, son. Can you grab him a handful of his own stash to put in the fridge? So when he looks in there, he sees his?
I will definitely grab Uncle Ricky some beers.
Okay. That way he'll stop drinking mine.
That works.
Yes, indeed.
I couldn't whistle loud enough for the dog to come home. Fired the weapon and the dog shows up. Old guy up the hill just fired up his truck. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave this video. Thank you guys for watching this shit. I've been out here for 3 weeks, man. I might actually be able to go pick up my truck tomorrow. Jesus, I sound like a broken record. Fire off 10 rounds and the dog comes home. That's hilarious. You can hear my baby birds up there. Come on, boy. Good ass dog. He's starting to learn. Like, share, subscribe. We're bound to do better things out here. I promise. It's just really cold right now. It's going to be like 14 degrees tonight or something. Peace out.